Some of you people on the extreme left bother me and make my skin crawl because you're no different than some of these other folks. You just don't listen. And what I mean by don't listen is, let me just say this and be crystal clear. Yes, what is happening right now is, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's happening. But what I'm trying to say to all of you, when you look at Nancy Pelosi, let's just take her for an example. She's a Democrat. She's worth how much? $95 million? Oh, no, I'm sorry. She's worth $240 million. How much does Nancy Pelosi make a year? Chuck Schumer is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. How much does he make a year? Mitch McConnell is worth all this money. Nancy Pelosi, you see her sell and buy shares of stock, and you see her knowing how things go. Here is my point. My point is that corruption has been continuing, and it was going on before, and what is happening is this new administration is saying, hey, look at over here, while they do other things. And so it's getting to the point, the frustration you're hearing in me right now, Ursula, is starting to make me heartless. It's starting to make me get to the point where I'm just like, you know what? Go ahead. I'm not hurting. And it makes me like I'm arguing and I'm fighting with people who are usually being impacted by this. That's the part that bothers me. And it's almost like I'm almost with the other people. Talking about Donald Trump and this administration puts me in a bad mood. It puts me in a bad mood, and it makes me say I don't care. Like, I don't care. Because guess what? I'm not hurting for groceries. I'm not hurting for housing affordability. So why the hell am I losing sleep and fighting about this? Why? Why
because
Nancy
we care
Pelosi and
about
all
the
of them?
future of our country. Because we have a platform where we can try to appeal.
Do our federal politicians care? How is Mitch McConnell worth hundreds and hundreds of million dollars, and Kentucky is the worst state in the country? Yeah. They're poor and everything.
I'm hearing what you're saying, which is corruption does not know a single party.
No.
It is not only one party that deals with greed and corruption. What we're also looking at, though, is, I mean, we can't use that argument and say, well, it just happens. There are things that you absolutely have to pay attention to before it is actually too late. And again, for those of you who are texting in and people were saying, yeah, we want to hear from people who have no problems with this. Guess what? In the last few minutes, we got quite a few of our listeners who say we don't have a problem with this. So what we're telling you, for some people, it's, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I expect until it affects you. That Senator Britt, Katie Britt?
Yeah.
From Alabama. Mm-hmm. Now she's saying, slow the roll, because all of a sudden some of these cuts are actually affecting her state.
Chuck Grassley doing the same thing, saying, hey, any kind of tariffs on Canadian goods like fertilizer are going to completely hose my constituents. And gee, I got to point out that there is a big difference between the corruption of members of Congress trading in stocks, which they've been able to do since time immemorial, and we have been on record saying is completely immoral and bipartisan in Congress. There's some bipartisan agreement. It needs to go away. There's a difference between trading stocks and having someone pay $275 million to a presidential campaign to then be installed in the West Wing of the White House, running federal policy, firing federal workers, and getting rid of and dismantling agencies that regulate his own companies.
Yes, exactly. And again,
that is
he
a
has
different
a vested
level.
interest. People are saying, well, what proof do you have? Would you have to wait until... If the shoe was on the other foot, you would not want someone to have that kind of access, where you literally saw him next to the Resolute desk yesterday speaking where Trump was silent, practically. I mean, I don't think that's the direction that we want to go.
Hey, Ursula, if you came over to my house, and you unlocked the door and allowed a thief to come in my house, and that thief stole everything, am I more mad at the thief or am I mad at you for unlocking the door and letting him in? Here's my point. I am not going to lose sleep. What is happening right now with this administration is exactly what we thought was going to happen. This right here. When Elon Musk, and so what I'm saying is this. the Democrats couldn't be on the same page. One thing about the GOP and the Republicans, when it's time to go left, they all go left. When it's time to go right, they all go right. Meanwhile, you got the Democrats who cannot get in line. They can't get on the same page. They're fighting. AOC talking trash about Biden. AOC talking trash about Kamala. What are we talking about? The reason why we have Donald Trump and Elon Musk is because the Democratic Party couldn't get their damn life together. And oh, by the way, 2021, January 6th happened in front of the world, and they still didn't do nothing about it.
Wait. They tried.
They tried.
Yeah,
they tried.
No, it's not.
And Merrick Garland, pussyfooted around with the Department of Justice because he was so worried that he would be accused of weaponizing the Department of Justice against political enemies. Well, guess what? That happened anyways.
Because the GOP right now, I'll say this. While I don't agree with their playbook, at least in their playbook, they're all on the same page and they run the same play and they keep beating the crap out of the Democrats. I'm to the point now where I don't even want to associate with the Democrats because you just keep getting beat. I like hanging with winners. And the reason why we're in this situation...
You're just coming back after a day of rest?
No. I'm healthy, Ursula. The thing is that what's happening is I don't say these things on the radio. My mind is totally right now. I am good to go. I just don't say these things on the air. And am I mad? Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad because we're in this situation because the Democrats couldn't get their act together. We're in this situation because of them. That's why.
I think it played a role. Do I blame the Democrats for the situation that we're in? That would be no. But we're definitely in a situation where we need to be paying attention, and so we're going to bring it up to you.